Hey there, Joe, Sunset Coast here today. Talking about another interesting topic is, relationships. They can be quite challenging. And those that are currently single and are seeking out a partner, I often get asked this question a lot. Joe, how do I find somebody that I want to spend time with? And there's a huge struggle within that. I like to deal with a lot of men, and I actually have a lot of women on my caseload too that everybody's searching for a partner, and they're saying the people I meet really are not interested in a real relationship. They're interested in all these other issues, and they're not being supportive to me or supportive for themselves. And we find that dating really is a big challenge. But the biggest question I get asked on that one is, Joe, where do I meet somebody that's normal? Where do I meet somebody that's sane? Right? And I really like to connect this one in a lot of ways is what gets you out to be social yourself? You want to meet someone, you got to go be social. We have all these dating apps, and the apps are hit and miss, might be the best way I can put it. But the biggest part is those are simply opening up the avenue for potential communication exploration. But it doesn't mean you're finding the people that you want. It needs to really be about you. There's a big part for the dating community is you can't be going out there just to have a relationship for the sake of relationship. It needs to be about you. So how do we make the interactions at the date more about you? Well, I'm going to tell you, find what your favorite hobbies are, find what your favorite activities are, and go find a social group that you are interested in doing just for yourself and see how it expands. See where there's more of these types of groups. Uh, Pickleball is a huge growing sport in America, and it's very popular. I can tell you there's a lot of pickleball groups out there. I'm only using that as an example because I do work with a couple of older clients that when they've gotten into pickleball, they've made a ton of friends, and one of them did meet their new partner playing pickleball. I've seen more success with those that are willing to go out on a regular basis to do activities and do events that they're interested in, meet like-minded people to then want to spend more time with, that then seem more normal. It's a tough phrase. It's what's normal nowadays, right? Well, people that have similar interests, similar activities, similar hobbies and views are going to be more normal to you than somebody that's extremely radicalized or different from your own personal views. I'm not here to be political on any of that. It's just how it is. If someone has complete opposites thoughts of yourself, you're probably not going to see things their way and they're not going to see it your way. So get out into things that you're interested in so that you can find people that are interested in the same stuff as you and likely will have more similar views as you to enjoy conversation. And there's so many ways to do that. So many ways that most people don't know. I mean, you can go to meetup.com. You can go to Eventbrite and find these free, awesome events that are really social. There's hiking groups, there's Facebook groups, there's all these ways to go. So maybe this new year, that's kind of what you need is just a little kickstart to say, hey, I'm just going to go to one of these groups for my sake and have some fun. And worst case scenario, you make a new friend. Or the group wasn't as fun as you thought it'd be. So then go try something else. You find new interests. But there is so many great avenues. I know that there's a couple of meetups and groups coming up for very unique events, and San Diego has thousands. So why not go to a meetup for a concert? Why not go to a meetup for a hike? Why not go for just a cup of tea? I'm a therapist. I can tell you there's some great groups there where it's just networking for people to get to know each other in the community for support. And I love going to those. I've made some great friends from a therapy standpoint. But when it comes back to my initial statement of dating, right? So if you're looking for a partner, start looking for yourself in just the interactions you want to have in these groups. And don't rush it, take time. But likely you're going to meet some people there with similar interests. And let's say you go, you meet and make a new friend. They might have a friend that's also interested in that could potentially be what you're seeking. So it's not about just this one time deal as you go and you try to connect further. And I would tell you for any group that you are interested in, if you have a strong passion, such as playing Dungeons and Dragons or doing a hike, try out any group at least 3 times. See if you really like it or not. Because you could have a fluke on the first one, but give it a shot for 3 times. And if by the third you're like, yeah, this ain't working for me, it's not what I'm interested in, I don't want to spend time, be done with it. Try something new. But keep getting out there. That's the key to success. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Sunset